Your Minnesota Vikings, despite having limited resources this offseason and free agency as well as draft picks, came away with a very nice free agency class, moved on from some not so great contracts, and added a very nice, very beautiful and bountiful draft class in the 2023 NFL selection meeting. It was pretty damn good. But would it reflect in the NFL.com power rankings? Of course, Dan Hanzus, and Jets apologists, and I always feel like, so first off, all the national media jabroni haircuts hate us because they ain't us, as well as they just hate on the Vikings for no reason. Well, it's more out of inertia because everyone's hated the Vikings for so long. It's just very easy to punch down on the Vikes. I get it. Fully understand it, right? And you win brownie points with your national audience, which is like, Vikings and Kirk Cousins, all that stuff. But Hanzus, being a Jets fan, just adding another chapter to the dumbest rivalry in sports history, fully understand it. So he did up his NFL power rankings post-draft, and of course, the Vikings are down. Well, it's on the Chiron, so they're 16th. We'll get to that. But Chiefs 1, Eagles 2, no issue there. Bengals 3, Bills 4, no issue. 5, Niners, respect, even though there's a lot of question marks at the quarterback position. Did you see that? Some jabroni said that Sam Darnold might be the best quarterback that they've had in team history. 6, Cowboys. It's a little high. Still, like, I don't believe in the Cowboys. No one believes in the Cowboys. No one believes in Dak Prescott. And I've said before, like, my feelings toward Dak Prescott must be how everyone outside of Vikings fans and some Vikings fans feel about Kirk Cousins. Just, I don't get it. 7, Ravens. I mean, the Ravens are going to be pretty good. I mean, they hugged it out with Lamar, and they added OBJ, added Zay Flowers, which I think is going to be great. So they're really going for it, man. Even though they lost Josh Oliver, which is the most important player on their offense, is what it is. 8, Jaguars. This is a little premature. It is. I like Duval. I like Jacksonville. You know, they get back Calvin Ridley, Bet, and yeah, I mean, Trevor Lawrence is ascending, and he's going to be that dude, and they're in a very winnable division, and they won a playoff game last year coming back against the Chargers. I understand that, but 8? Wait, so are you really saying that they're like the 6th best team in the AFC? Okay. Jets 9. Well, at least he's realistic about the Jets at 9. The Jets draft wasn't that good. Anyways, 10, Dolphins, sure. 11, Lions, where I respect him for restraining a bit because everyone and their mom has the line. So what would the Lions be in the NFC? 3, 4? Yeah, so they'd be 4 in this spot. So everyone in the power rankings says the Lions top 10. Usually like top 7, where that's super premature, man. Where, yeah, I believe that they're going to be a tough-ass team. That defense is going to improve. They were ass, thank you, last year. But also, everyone's expecting is like, hey, well, the Lions' defense is going to improve because they were bad last year. What about the Vikings? A little addition by subtraction with Donatel, Brian Flores coming in, knocking down all the wood, a little bit of puck luck when it comes to health on that side of the ball. I mean, come on. But the Lions, sort of pissed away a little bit of love where I think they should have dropped, given their draft, given taking Gibbs at 12, taking Jack Campbell in the first round. I mean, yeah, they backed into Brian Branch, and Laporta's going to be a nice player, but I don't know, man. Plus they did get Hendon Hooker, but remember, this team started out 1-6 last year. 1-6, and yeah, they got hot at the end, but it's too little, too late. So I don't know. Like, if you want to crown their ass, crown their ass. But they are who we thought they were. That's why I took the field. Seahawks 12. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, the Seahawks are going to be legit, man. I honestly thought Seattle had one of the better drafts where they got cornerback 1 in Witherspoon. They got wide receiver 1B in JSN. And they're going to be good, man. And they're going to be damn solid. And also, there's like Zach Charbonnet just completely torpedoing Zach Walker's, or Kenneth Walker's fantasy value, of course. 13, Chargers. I like QJ, but I don't know. It doesn't really move the needle for me. 14, Deontay Banks is really nice. JMS and Jalen Hyatt, that's a nice win-play show. 1, 2, 3 for Joe Shane. And the Giants, sure. 15, you got the Steelers. Feels like they reached... It was a position of need, and they drafted for need with Jones, but getting JPJ was pretty damn fantastic. So as well as Benton and the 2 Wisconsin defenders, that's going to be pretty good. 16, the Vikings finally check in. So they didn't move previous rank 16. All the smoke connecting the Vikings to an aggressive, very aggressive move up the draft board to select a quarterback proved to be just that, smoke. Well, was it smoke, or did the top 3 quarterbacks go top 4 and they weren't ultimately interested in Levis at 23? That could be it too. Drifting into the atmosphere and dissolving into nothingness. Okay. Kirk Cousins will remain the unquestioned starter in 2023 and perhaps beyond. Even if Minnesota did invest a fifth-round pick in BYU quarterback Jaron Hall, the Vikings did Cousins multiple favors. Actually, the team used its first-round pick, 23rd overall, on USC wide receiver Jordan Addison, with Adam Thielen now set to catch passes from Bryce Young in Charlotte. I don't know, maybe he'll get 107 targets. Who knows? The decision to bring a new wide receiver 2 to Minnesota served as one of the most sensible moves of the first round by any team. And yeah, Addison is going to be a dude in this offense. I mean, this offense is going to average 32, 33 points a game. The defense, I think that Flores can legitimately get them together. And hey, overnight, will they go from 31st to 1? Probably not. But if they can be middle of the table, middle of the pack, and be aggressive and opportunistic, that's all you need, man. I want to see the Packers check in at 19. Blah, 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 blah. They should be lower. I mean, you have an unproven quarterback and you have question marks all over the place at defense. I mean, the defense has some nice pieces, but I'm not sold on it. But other than that, they're going to be pretty good. And then down in an earlier round, Sugar, we're going down. You got the Bears at 26, which I actually think is pretty accurate. Even though I did like the Bears draft as a whole. I thought they reached on right, but is what it is. But I think overall, I liked how they double and triple down along the defensive line and just got after it in that regard. But, I mean, the Bears are still ass. Even though Justin Fields, could he take a year 3 leap like Jalen Hurts? Maybe. But I still think that Eberflus is incompetent. Poles has proven to be a little bit savvier than his first initial moves would suggest. But I don't think that they're going to take the North and never give it back. I think that's a ways away. Let's see who's at the bottom. I mean, Commies, Texans, Cardinals, yes. I mean, can we just put the Cardinals on the clock now? Because either way, they might be the worst team in the league, or they're going to have 2 high draft picks. Because remember, they have the Texans first round pick, not the Browns first round pick, the Texans. So they could have the top 2 picks in the draft. They could take both quarterbacks, and then just trade one for like 3 first rounders. It's gonna be hilarious, man. But yeah, what would you expect from the national media to burn haircuts, and especially Hanzus in the spot? But I mean, 16 seems low. You would think that after a 13-4 season and cleaning stuff up in free agency as well as on the roster and having a really nice draft class despite coming in only with 5 draft picks, that you get a little bit of respect. But nah, of course not. But yeah, hey, just keep hyping up the Lions, just keep hyping up the Jaguars, and just keep hyping up the Jets. Okay, and we'll see what happens at the end of the season. I got faith, baby. But your thoughts are thoughts. Vikings check in at number 16 overall in NFL.com's post-draft power rankings. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.